TGR.
Hey everybody, welcome to our E3 2019 preview for Square Enix's press conference. I'm Sean.
I'm Rudy. Hey, it's Onyx.
Your boy.
Woo.
Today we're going to get hyped about 5 games that could potentially show up. 5 games that could potentially show up at Square Enix's press conference. Check out the timestamps below. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to start with... Avengers.
Nobody caught
Everybody knows.
No, man.
Everybody's over here just snapping their fingers at you guys right now.
God.
See what I did there? We still don't know anything about this game.
I have no idea what it's gonna be.
Is this vaporware?
No.
Is it even still there?
Is it even
I
a
don't
thing?
know.
Yeah, I
They
don't
missed
know.
the boat.
Yeah.
They had 2 Avengers films over the past year. And it's unless this comes out this summer and it's just like a surprise, they missed the boat.
Here's a beat 'em up.
You want a Stranger Things to happen to this?
Can you imagine? It's a 2D beat 'em up.
Well, they've already got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 coming, so it can't be anything like that.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
All
I have
these
no idea.
games as service games, which this was rumored to be at one point, all have been doing poop.
Really?
You don't
Was it
like
rumored to be
Anthem?
gas?
Yeah.
You don't like
Anthem, the Division 2 hasn't been doing great.
You don't like Division 2 either?
Well, I haven't played it. I'm
just teasing, dude. I'm just teasing.
I don't know what this game is. Like Spider-Man did really well.
Spider-Man was
Spider-Man's amazing.
Phenomenal.
But this isn't gonna be that.
No.
But we don't. Well, maybe. Who knows?
It could
we
be.
don't know.
I don't know. God bless you, my son.
Thank you.
All right. So I don't know.
I don't
man.
know what to expect. And if they did do a Spider-Man take with Avengers where it's open world, where you kind of go around New York City or whatever, or maybe even like have these characters spread around the world where, like, you know, for a certain portion of the story, you're in New York, swaps out to Hulk, let's say. Hulk is in Africa doing some missions there. Go over to
Africa, in, like,
Black
Kenya.
Widow in Russia. Like, you really could spread it out that way and maybe have a climax at the end where they all meet and then boom, they gotta fight Thanos for the 3rd time because he came back with a vengeance. Infinity Stones plus a Whopper. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, like, I feel like that could be cool. I don't know.
Hard to implement, probably, but
I don't know. Like, I know that, like, in the first Avengers, they had like those crazy, like, huge, like, aliens that were like flying through, and like,
yeah.
Now that like retroactively, I'm like thinking about it, and I'm just like, there's no way that was just in like New York. I'm sure they were everywhere else in the world.
No, they were just attacking New York.
No, but I'm saying that they would be able to go anywhere
Oh,
else.
well, yeah, they have portals, so you can literally go wherever you wanted to. Yeah.
Rudy doesn't watch the MCU very much, folks.
I don't.
Just so you know.
No, I'm not the biggest fan.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
I don't know what to expect.
As a game,
I'm really not
I don't-
excited. I don't think this is coming. I think it's gone.
And if it does come, I think it's gonna be.
Do you think that it's
disappointing.
gone?
Yeah,
You don't think, because they've already...
it got snapped.
Oh my god.
But you know what didn't get snapped?
I don't actually. If you're about to talk about the next game, I think this might have gotten snapped too.
Heck no, it won't, baby.
We have not heard. Okay, so Babylon's Fall.
Platinum
Dude,
games.
that's all we're hyped about right
Platinum
now.
games, baby.
We've seen a little story cinematic. It wasn't even a cinematic. It was like a presentation.
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
but
much.
think about it.
It was a
Look,
montage of timeline graphics.
Square Enix is not gonna let that one go because they made NieR Automata, which sold like 4 million copies now. They're not gonna let that go. They want Platinum talent. The thing with Platinum though is that they're busy. They've got Bayonetta 3, they've got Astral Chain both on the Switch, and they have this one coming up. That's a lot. Plus, Kamiya has teased he's working on something else.
I think this fell off.
I don't know.
Babylon's Fall fell. Huh?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean,
Hey,
I don't know.
It's more real than Avengers.
it looks like some sort of medieval, not totally medieval, but in that vein of fantasy, like a Final Fantasy 12 or something
right. I
type,
didn't notice that.
brand new world that has been created.
Okay.
That has this sort of medieval feel with maybe being a little bit more modern at the same time. And that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows. I mean, we don't know what it is.
We're just going based on its Square Enix and Platinum.
That's 2 games that we know nothing about.
I know.
That's very Square Enix.
And that's not it though. We have another game that
We know
needs to be here.
nothing
so Sean
about.
can be happy.
Nothing.
Okay.
This is a dream.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Look at
It's
it.
a dream.
I am,
2 years
I
of
am,
E3.
I am actually very hopeful that this game is going to show up at E3 this year.
It's not.
Not a sequel. I think they're going to do now that 7, 9, and 10, and 12 have all come out on the Switch and the Xbox.
Why is the 8 not on there?
Because 8's got programming source code problems.
Is that what it was?
Pretty sure. I think they may have lost it. But I think Tactics...
I heard that.
Tactics is the next thing. That's it. And I'm going to actually throw in there, Let's Cling Together, Tactics Ogre. Also needs to be part of that.
Oh.
But Final Fantasy Tactics, I think has much better chance showing up this year than it did last year. Now that we're seeing all these games coming out on Switch and Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, here you go, here's a bunch of games, so they're going to announce Tactics. The War of the Lions is coming to the Switch. I'm calling it now.
You heard it here first, folks.
Let's do it. I'm so freaking ready.
He needs to have that happen.
I wanted to hit this, but then I was like, no, I don't want to.
No, wait, it's nice. I like this. Let's hope. I never really got too deep into the first Tactics. I did play Tactics Advance a lot, and I really enjoyed that game.
It's one of our classy classics.
I know.
One of our inaugural inductees.
I gotta get on it. I gotta get on it.
I mean, if it happens...
PS5 is backwards compatible. I have it at home on PS1, so if I can just pop it in, guess what? I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
I think it's only backwards compatible to 4.
Well, we'll find out.
I mean, based on that's all they've said.
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
But
I
think if it comes out on the Switch, get it on the Switch.
Yeah.
This is the perfect game to play on the Switch.
Right. Yeah, I would do that.
I know we say that about a lot of things, but this is the perfect game. I'll let you guys talk about this next one.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, baby. It's a Buster Sword. It's Cloud. Aerith. Sephiroth. Tifa.
You do realize that you're that's
yeah,
in like all
every,
the Final
that's
Fantasy
I know,
games.
but it was an intro to Final Fantasy VII.
The 7th version goes.
It's Final Fantasy VII, guys. The remake. I don't know if you picked up on it.
We are gonna see it here because they literally said it. The state of play.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be. We're gonna see more
Yeah.
in June. What's in June? I wonder. E3.
Or yeah.
So we're gonna see it.
Shadow
And-
Drop?
No.
Oh, come on. If anything,
demo.
yeah, like a 5-minute demo where you walk into or out of the train.
5 minutes or 4 minutes is cutscene.
No, it's because the demo for Final Fantasy VII will be released with Babylon's Fall.
Oh damn! Taking it back
So,
to the
like,
PS2 days.
Yeah, you gotta buy
man.
this to
Buy
get
Dragon
the
Quest
demo.
10 and you can play Final Fantasy 12 demo.
Oh
which I
no, because they're doing that Dragon Quest 11S crap.
did. Why is that crap? That's amazing.
Because to make people buy it again,
On the
they're
Switch?
well anywhere.
It's only on the Switch right now.
Well, never mind.
Unless
7
Remake is coming to the Switch, baby. You heard it here first. Let's go. I'm so.
You need some pills, bro.
We had a discussion about this already during
Yeah,
our
you can
State
go
of Play,
check
which
out
you can
our-
check it out right here.
You can check that out. I don't know.
We have our thoughts.
I'm losing hype for this game.
Yeah.
I've lost hype for
You
this
don't
game.
say.
I think he's getting more hype than you are.
I
because
want
he's
it
gonna
to
get
be
play it.
good. I want it to
We
be
all do.
good.
We all do.
But I don't want it to be Midgar. If it's just
I don't
Midgar,
think
I
so.
am not going to care, and I
not
will
just
wait
that,
until it's done.
I don't want it to just be Midgar
If it's
either.
done.
But some things are not going to translate well, and I think a lot of the character that Final Fantasy VII had will be lost in this ultra hyper realistic version of it.
Yeah.
Because some things work better in SGB art.
There was some, from what I remember, the little bit that I did play, like there was definitely like some things that were just you can only do that on PS1 with like cheesy graphics.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot, you gotta remember these developers at the time had limitations, and they had to work around these limitations, and that's why it worked being developed that way. Now with these ultra hyper realistic graphics, some things are just simply not gonna work.
And then there's
A lot
also
of the
like a
humor,
level
like-
of humor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the
there's
humor,
some
like-
humor stuff that they like were
Like
able to
Baron
pull
like
off.
cussing and like having his words like bleeped out was awesome. It was like, oh, that's funny, but and they never did it again.
It would have to have its own new personality.
Right. So when I look at that, it's like, well, it's essentially going to be its own new game. Just using that as a base, it's like, well, why don't you just make a brand new game? And that's kind of what I've been getting at the whole time with the whole sequels and remakes and whatever. But again, topic for another time. I just want it to be good, and at least somewhat faithful to it, but its own thing. So it's like, all right, it's not going to replace Final Fantasy VII, but it's faithful enough that you can feel like you experience Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Well, and that's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, let's end it off with a game that I think all of us would just go nuts for if they announce it, which I think this actually has a good shot at being announced.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Platinum's busy, dude.
We're calling it NieR 3, but
Yeah.
something that capitalizes on the success of NieR Automata.
Yoko Taro is already been confirmed. He already is working on his next title, and we don't know what it is.
I would day -0. I don't know how. I've already got it. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of game he would make though, because with NieR and NieR Automata, they were relatively different, but they both have a very like the themes of the game are very one in one. I mean, they are sequels. You know, Automata is a sequel to NieR, but like those themes are there, and it's like, is he gonna go with those themes again? Like, he's not gonna be able to subvert our expectations a third time, or maybe he will. Maybe he's just that friggin' amazing that we won't expect it. So
He could do something that takes place at the same time. He could, because I mean, there was, yeah.
Well, I mean, he's done like plays.
Like NieR 1
there's
was
books.
like, you know, whatever year it was, and then NieR Automata takes place like 10,000 years later.
Right.
And it was such a red herring too. Like, to the end of NieR, humanity's doomed. You see it happening in that game. But for the release to Automata, you hear,
Spoilers.
humanity's alive. Yeah, spoiler alert. You hear, humanity's alive, they're in the moon, and you're like, wait, what the hell? But like, they all died. This makes no sense. It
I
was a
guess
red
they
herring all along.
retconned.
Yeah, people thought, he must have retconned it. Nope, that was like the biggest red herring of all, man. Like, I don't know how we can top that. I want him to, or at the very least get to that, right? But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Automata was genius.
That was a very special game, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah,
And you're right, it would be hard to top it.
heck yeah. We'll see.
But Square Enix, it made money, so.
And they're gonna want it. So now it's like, Tara, will you hold up under the pressure?
I hope
now
this,
it's like, now he's pressured.
I hope this doesn't become the Dark Souls 2 of
Oh man.
NieR.
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
That would be horrible.
But I mean, he's still behind it. Dark Souls 2 did not have
True.
Miyazaki.
Fair.
It was the B team
I,
doing
it was more, I meant from like quality perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's gonna have a higher budget for sure.
Oh,
and if they get Platinum in there again, then you know it's gonna be solid gameplay at least.
So if they show up with all of these games, which one would you be most excited for?
For
NieR.
all 5 of these games,
I gotta go with Tactics.
NieR.
Even if it's a remaster.
NieR.
Well, Tactics is like your number one game
my
ever.
baby.
So yeah, I can see that. I can hit up a little. There you go.
Yeah, this is my babe. Right.
Another classy classic.
I know, right? No, but NieR 3,
Same.
whatever it's gonna be called.
That became my game of the generation. You know, so
Dude, that like nothing.
like Bloodborne is a damn close second, damn close. But NieR, I think, just has that extra like. I'm thinking about my life when I finish NieR. Bloodborne, I'm like, wow. But NieR is like, damn, life. What is life? It's my choice. I choose what to do with it. Some way spoilers for NieR, out of context.
Spoilers, it's about Onyx's life and what he does with it.
Exactly.
I'm actually Yoko Taro.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the hype. Let us know what games you're hyped for if we missed anything, and we'll see you at E3.
Deuces.
Like what you saw? Check out some of our other videos.
Be sure to click the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching.